everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you have been with me before, my name is Daphne Berry. If you have not, I am an artist out of San Francisco, California, and I like to just do random videos with things art related, sometimes book related, including some musings and just stories of life. So last video I did was an unboxing of a pretty, there was 2 oil pastel sets that I ordered, very large, and I'd never really worked much with oil pastel. And so, I don't know, what happened? I think I dug out a 48 set I had bought years ago that I never used. And then I started watching some videos and I saw the Mungyo big set had some of these really wonderful, like more muted kind of gray neutral colors that I really love. So I really wanted to order those, and I really did enjoy the Mungyo pastels, and I had done a piece with them. I think, yeah, what did I do with that one? I think I already put it away in a portfolio. But so I had also, in that video, I had unboxed some pencils, some Prismacolor very thin. So these very thin Prismacolors can make a very sharp point, and the lead is supposed to be hard. So it would be good as a complement to my other colors if I'm doing fine detail. At least that was the plan. And also in the order, I had a bunch of Holbein colors that I wanted to add to my collection. So I'll probably swatch the Holbein for sure, and maybe demo a few of these very thin pencils that I sharpened them, but I don't know if that I should probably use a different kind of sharpener than I did for those. But so that's one thing I'm planning on doing in this video. And this was the book that I used for a reference for the piece I did today in the sketchbook with my Mungyo oil pastels. I'm really enjoying them. I think I tried the Lightwish. I really liked them, but they were so soft. These are very soft, the Mungyo, but they're actually kind of more mid-range. So you, I think I probably prefer these because they're soft, but not too soft. Also, what arrived was a very large, I think it's a full set, and I'm not going to pull it out. It was huge. They came in a wooden box, and I think it includes every Sennelier color in oil pastels. And that I will not take out of its case until I move to a studio, because I'm going to need a big table to put that collection on. I should have thought of that before I ordered it, but I ordered it from Art and Miranda. Someone had mentioned them in one of my comments about the shipping and the tariffs, that how they include everything, just like Jackson's. Actually, the shipping came faster than even Jackson's. It literally came from Spain to my house in maybe at most 4 to 5 days tops. It was just so quick. And the shipping, because my order was over a certain amount, came free. So I was very happy with that. And also, I think their pricing was a little bit better, definitely, than the pricing on the Sennelier on the other websites. So anyway, this is the painting that I worked on. It's just a chair, and this looks like this is supposed to be like maybe peeled wallpaper or something. But I really like the colors. I really enjoyed the simplicity of this. I definitely didn't do a very, didn't go for an exact copy of this, but it's, you can tell what it is. I could go back and add some of the lines in and the details, because really couldn't do that very well with the with the pastel. But here it is. Let me open it up. And these, again, we're done with the Mungyo pastels. And yeah, I don't hate it. It's not bad. It's really fun to do. I'm really enjoying working in the pastel. I can lay down color pretty quickly. Since I can't work in oil, it does have that texture and look. It is an oil paint. It's just a pastel in a pastel format. So it kind of satisfies that itch to some degree. I don't feel I have the control with these pastels. Maybe I should get a set of harder pastels to do some of the detail, because I found it a little difficult to get some of the smaller details in. But otherwise, I'm pretty happy with this. It's just loose and fun and play and exploration. And that's kind of what the mood I'm in these days. So maybe I'll pick another simple piece from this book. So this book, I really do like this book. I just do like it. I like this one too. I don't know, I just like these colors. Very nice. Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of studies with these. Yeah, I like this one, the color. The colors, I think it's this type of blue that in the greens and the browns that are really drawing me, and I'm very attracted to. So let's pull this sticky out, because I did this one already, and I will put it here, and that'll be probably one of the next ones I work on. Anyway, in the meantime, I am going to go ahead and swatch out some more of my pencils. The HolbeinColored pencil set. The Holbein sets carry a lot of pastels and colors that the other pencil lines really don't have as much of. That's just kind of been my opinion. Oh, I did get a luminance. Oh, and I know I got a lot of these colors, these particular colors, because here in San Francisco right now, we are in magnolia season. And the magnolias are absolutely beautiful, and they're all in bloom. And I've been doing magnolia sketches and paintings, so I was looking for more colors and variations that would work well with painting magnolias. Oh wait, my electric sharpener, I put it in there, and it was just it basically ate almost the whole pencil. I was trying to like fight and pull it out, and it was just horrible. It just ate up this brand new pencil. It should have been brand new. Now it's kind of short. This was a magenta from Derwent. So for some reason, the Derwent pencils in this electric pencil sharpener, that seems to work well with everything else, really likes to eat up my Derwent Lightfast. Okay, I'm pulling out all the pencils I just got, so I can swatch them for you. And we can pick out some of our favorite colors. And I think that is it for those. Yeah, the rest are they very thin in here. Okay, very good. All right. So let me start with the ones that are not Holbein. I'll put those out and swatch them for you. Make sure I have all of those. Here's one more luminance. Okay. And I'll get a pen. All right. So this, I'll just mark them as I go along. So this is a Luminance Caran d'Ache Ultramarine Pink. I wonder if I should be doing it on this paper or if I should be doing it on white. I do like toned paper a lot. Let me see. I'm going to compare what it looks like on the... This isn't pure white, but this is cream color paper. I think I'm going to do it on this paper. Let's start with a fresh sheet. I really want to find a blank sheet. Let me do it over here. Okay, so this is Caran d'Ache Luminance Ultramarine Pink. This is going to be perfect for some of the tones in the magnolias. I don't know, do you guys, I don't know if in England or... There's a lot of magnolias here in California. I think they have a lot of them in the South too. We did not have them in Colorado, really. I think it gets too cold. I don't know if there's some type of tree that you have in England or the UK. In the comments, if you could let me know if you have magnolia trees there. So this is Ultramarine Pink. And let me put this over here with my pinks. And the next one is Caran d'Ache Hibiscus Pink. That's really nice. That's a very nice muted, kind of a mauve-y pink. Hibiscus pink. And these are, so these were Caran d'Ache. And then these here are Derwent. Oh my gosh. Derwent Light Fast. And this is Magenta. Ooh, rich. These are super creamy, super pigmented, very rich. I was sick last week. I'm still getting over a cold. Did work over the week. And I think it wore me out because I woke up today with all these ideas and plans, but I just couldn't get my body to do much of anything today except rest. Magenta. I'm running out of room here in this pencil holder case thing I have. I'm gonna need to get a bigger one. I don't want to put that color there. Okay, we'll put this over here. Okay, and now this next color is Deep Rose. It's kind of like more of a purplish red tone. And this last one is Moonstone. It is a gray I did not have of theirs that I like. I can't have enough grays. Moonstone. Okay, now go on to Holbein. Hope I have enough room. All right, this is Ice Green. It's a very retro green. You know, I don't know if you've seen like those cute appliances that are come in these colors. I really like them. In the greens and the blues. They're very mod, kind of retro colors. I'm going to just a little bit bigger. Okay. Next color is, let me do this blue. This one is called, oh gosh, can I read it? Forget Me Not Blue. That's nice. See, these colors are pretty unique to me. Japanese colors, the Holbein. I think also the Kuretake and the Turner, they come up with a lot of really cool, like muted and pastel colors. And you know, we're coming on spring, so maybe that's kind of why I'm being drawn to these kind of pastel colors. So this is Forget Me Not Blue. And the next color is Mauve. Sorry for my sniffles. And the next color I will swatch is Rose Gray. I don't know, these Holbein pencils are very nice. I don't know why, I think for a while maybe when they first came out or something, they had some kind of, I saw a YouTuber who gave it kind of a lot of shade, and I don't really know why. I don't know if it's because she wasn't sure how they do their light fast rating, or I don't know what her thing was. But anyway, I do think these are very nice pencils. And I have, since I've bought my first Holbein pencils, I've added quite a few to my collection. So, I don't know. I find Holbein products to be really nice. Their watercolors are beautiful. Their gouache is really nice. This one is Sea Fog. And I do have a lot of different pencils, but, you know, I mix and match. So, for instance, these, I think these are kind of in between. Like, they're very creamy and they go on really smoothly. But I think that they do have a bit of a harder lead than maybe the Luminance or the Derwent. Definitely, the Derwent Light Fast seem to be pretty soft. Yet these really are nice. Let me see what it's like to blend them. Let me try a blending stump. I don't know if that's actually, I would have to blend something on top of it. All right, let's keep going. Cherry Blossom. We also have cherry blossoms in bloom here right now in the city. Might be a little early for other parts of the world or the country, but we're on the Pacific West Coast here in California, and we have pretty moderate weather throughout the year. I mean, of course, we think it's like freezing if it gets to 40 degrees, and it rained last almost 2 weeks in a row. The rain stopped finally. I think we're gonna have one more day of rain in the forecast next week, but that's it. Let's see. Rose Pink. Yeah, I got a lot of pinks because I anticipate doing a lot of different sketches and drawings of magnolias and cherry blossoms and all the flowers that are gonna, and trees that are blossoming this time of year. And that was Rose Pink. Oh, and Gong Hai Fo Choi, that's, it is the Lunar New Year, and Chinese New Year, it is the year of the fire horse. And so happy New Year to those of you that celebrate, and happy Ramadan, because we are in the middle of Ramadan. It started probably about a week ago, and that's going to go on for quite a while. Let's see, what other holidays am I missing? There's always something going on. Oh, and Lent. This was Ash Wednesday last Wednesday. So they're all kind of hitting at the same time this year. So this is Rose Pink. And next is regular pink. That's a pretty pink. I like this pink. I like it more than that one. The next one is Fuchsia. And here we have Luminous Opera. This one is definitely not, this is not light fast. And this is not a color, I don't even know why I ordered this color. This is not my type of pink at all. But maybe it'll have its uses for something. Oh, maybe if I do like those quirky houses or something. What could I use something like this for? It's normally not my style of paint. It's kind of interesting. All right, that was Luminous Opera. I should have been doing the Light Fast stars. Well, this one's tan, and this one is 3 stars, which is, I think that it goes up to 3 stars for their Light Fast rating, I believe. You know what? 3, 3, 1, 2, 1. This page kind of got messed up. Yeah, I think 3 is a pretty good light. It's probably their form of excellent light fastness. I would have to look that up. Well, I've done this before, so let me see if I have any other Holbein. Yeah, it looks like for Holbein, the highest rating, no, what am I doing here? Ah. Well, I have not seen more than 3 stars in this swatching book. So I think that the 3 star is Light Fast, and this is tan. And let me, I could do this. I think I'm going to go back with all of these and do their light star, their rating really quickly, get that out of the way, because I know that that is something that people would like to know about. Unless all you use your pencils for is your sketchbook for yourself. But okay, so the mauve is a 2 star. The ice green is a 2 star. The fuchsia is a 1 star. So it looks like that's the lowest. Well, the lowest is this one because they don't put any stars on this one. This means it's not light fast. This probably is good. This is probably excellent. And then we have rose gray. Did I do rose gray already? Yes. And that one is 1 star. And the regular pink is 2 stars. And Cherry Blossom is 2 stars. And Rose Pink is 1 star. And Forget Me Not Blue is 1 star. I wonder why these aren't very light fast. That's weird. Normally blues I would think would be light fast. Sea Fog is 2. And now we have Chocolate, which is a 3 star light fast. I love chocolate. It's like one of my favorite browns in colored pencil. It's chocolate. That's 3 stars. And this one is Raw Umber. And it is 3 stars. I sharpened these a little too much for this swatching video. I'm afraid I'm going to break the tips, so I'm trying not to press too hard. Raw Umber. And now we have, oh, I missed a pink over here, a couple of them. This one is Shell Pink, and it is 2 star. It's very light pink. Hopefully you could see it. And now we have magenta. And that one is 2 stars. And then Azalea. Azalea is 2 stars. So you see there's a pretty big theme here of all the flowers and flowering trees and bushes that we have. We have a lot of azaleas here. We have rhododendrons. There's, you know, this climate on this side of the country is very conducive to those types of plants. Rhododendrons, azaleas, magnolias, cherry blossoms. Cherry blossoms, they have them all over. Let's see, this was azalea. I did not spell that correctly. That's A-Z-A-E-A. 2 stars. And then we have here, I have 2 different types of black. So let's try this lamp black. Oh, see, I sharpened this a little too much for this type of exercise. It's creating a lot of dust, the little tips. It's lamp black. And lamp black is a 3-star. And I wanted to do the regular black next to it. And so that's why. Let's see if there's what the difference is here. Is it noticeable? I'm working under artificial lighting. It's nighttime here. Let me do the same here. That's not much difference. I can't really tell which one's darker. One is more gray or has more brown tones. Let me hold it up. So, well, they're so similar, but I think this one's, I don't know. I like this black more. It seems to have more dimension to it. This one's more just kind of, I don't know, flat. All right, that is regular black. And those are the pencils I just recently purchased. And hold on one second. This needs to go somewhere else. This is a blender, so I'm going to put this in here. And then this one in here. And I'll put the blender in there. Okay, so I'm trying to organize myself. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to draw 2 magnolias in the 2 different types of pastels that I have. How's that? Oh, I did do something fun with watercolor and ink the other day. So it was a little modern-y art thing I kind of saw on Instagram. So I just kind of did my version of it. And that was a lot of fun. Let me show you how to do that. Let me see. I will get a piece of watercolor paper from somewhere, because I think you need the absorbency. This little watercolor pad. Put this to the side. And I have some inks here. Okay, this is fun with ink. And let's get some watercolor. Oh, I don't know, I haven't used a Sholly in a long time. They're beautiful colors. Let me just do a quick sketch like I did here and show you how I do what was really cool was the hair. So actually, let me just sketch out a quick face here. Oh, I probably did that too high. Why do I do this all the time to myself? I never gauge the paper properly and like the space. I'm just gonna do the head because what I want to show you is this technique with the ink and the hair that I thought was really cool. And we got this long neck here, and we'll just do some kind of crazy thing like that. And got some noise in the background, excuse me. So, and I hope she's not going to turn the TV on because I'll be kind of upset. Talking about my daughter. All right, so we have that just as a guideline. All right, and just all right, let's see. I'm going to lay down some color. I don't know if these are the right colors for what I'm doing, but I'll just go with it. And a little bit of pink in that. So I'm mixing up some color for the okay. And let's see, I think I'm gonna, these the Sholly colors, the paints are really cool. I love their colors. They have really cool and unique palettes. And she's out of Germany, and I think she has an Etsy shop. And it's spelled Sholly, and it's D-S-H-A-L-I-E. And I haven't purchased anything else since I last purchased was before the tariffs hit. So, and it looks like we're here for the long haul with those stupid tariffs. The Supreme Court here is pretty horrible, mostly appointed now by very right-wing presidents. And so we have a situation where we are in for the long haul with this, unfortunate circumstance. Okay. And the lips. Actually, probably should wait for it to dry, but I'll just drop a little color in here. Yeah, I'm not going to touch the face until it dries. All right, now I should wait for this to dry a little bit and then come back. Oops, I just dropped some water in here. That's cool. To do the hair. And so I do need this to dry more. While I'm waiting for that to dry, I can switch it up over here and do a magnolia in my before I do the inks. I want to let that base dry, so I'm going to go ahead and play with a few of these pastels. Now, I have not really, other than the couple that I did the other night, have not tried these. I did do more with the Mungyo today, but these are very soft pastels, but quite lovely. So, I just have so little room on this little table with, well, it's the breakfast table, but I'm on the end. Okay. So let's see. So start my magnolia with these colors. I'm going to start with a very light pink. So I don't need that. Start with some light pink, some white, and this color here, and maybe this here. Just trying out, just giving it a shot. Maybe a little gray. All right. Where's the lightest of the light pinks? There's a lot of whites in this set. That's nice. Okay, we'll start with this. This is white. Yeah. Okay. I want to look at something. I'm just terrible about drawing out of my brain. I have to always look at something. I'm going to look at the one I did the other day, just so that I have a reference in my head on that. I think it's in here. Yeah. What I'm liking about these pastels is they're very, you can lay down things very loosely at first, and then you can, you know, of course, that's when you're going to blend things out and add color and make, you know, play around. So just kind of like lightly put like a base in here. And then add some more, let's see what kind of color. I wear the darker magentas. This set. Okay. Is this a magenta? It's a rose red. Let me just put a little at the bottom here. And I think this is a magenta, maybe. Winter red. And are you wondering, what the heck is she making? You'll see. I will blend all this in, and it should be pretty interesting. I need a certain color that I'm not finding in here. Now let me get my blending stump and some white and some gray. Okay. These are super soft. Okay. For me, I think the magic happens as I'm blending. And then as I'm blending and I'm getting like too much color on, I have a paper towel here and I'm just wiping off the blending stump. And of course, I'm doing this in a very loose fashion, very impressionistic. And it's just kind of the style I'm doing this in right now. I know there's other ways to do this. You can use solvents, get can scratch things away. And I have different tools. I'm just doing a quick lay down of color today and making a quick painting, which I'm actually not hating so far. I think it hopefully will turn out looking okay. It's a nice demo of what these Lightwish pastels can do. And I had never used these before, but they're very reasonably priced compared to my Sennelier, which I haven't even tried the Sennelier because, like I said, the box is too big. And I'll just wait until I'm in a studio and I have a lot of room to spread out. These really blend very well. I really like the way they look when they're blended out. Put a little orangey in here and a little bit of white. A touch there. And let me blend out the top. I might add a little bit of greenery down below, and then we'll call this one done for now. I mean, I might personally go back later and play with it because I want to finish it, but and now let me get some greens and reds. Like gray. And then I did buy a fixative spray from Sennelier for oil pastels because I didn't have one. I know it might change some of the colors, I've heard, but I mean, to store it and not have it like smear everywhere, I did want to do that. I went out on the front porch and sprayed the other pieces today that I did. I let it dry first. And these do, once you blend them out, they'll dry. And let's get a little highlight in there. Now on to my greens. Let's see, what kind of green do I want to use for the leaves? Oh, that one will work. Let me think. Scraping away my mess here. Okay. Kind of make this leaf a little bit wider. Kind of go behind there. I like this because you can play around and kind of mess around with your mistakes. Whereas with watercolor, well, I don't know, it's just very different medium. It's not a good leaf, but anyway, this is just a quick demonstration. I apologize for the ugly leaf. And here we go. Okay, there's going to be noise in the background. I apologize. Someone turned the TV on. All right. Let's see. Here, and one more leaf up this way. And this green here. And let me blend this out, and then I'm going to go ahead and do this. I think this other piece is dry, so I can go ahead and do the what am I going to do? The hair with the ink. It's really cool. I like it. It's kind of a cool effect. Okay, this is a quick tutorial, demo, I guess, of a magnolia with these Lightwish pastels. And then I can do another one another day with the Mungyo pastels that I have. All right, well, that's this one. Let me go ahead and do the ink hair. I don't know, what do you think? It's kind of cool. I like I'm really having fun with these pastels, to be honest with you. It's just super fun to use. Let's see. Gotta put these colors back. And this one, and then this one. Okay, I'm gonna wipe my hands off here. Got some pastel on there. So this is how it turned out. I like this. I will do more on this section myself later. With these petals, I need to do a little bit more interest in there. But okay, let me go ahead and close this book with a tissue between the pages, or paper towel. Okay. Rushing. All right. So here we have this mod lady, and her hair is going to go exploding into space. I'm going to use this carbon ink. This ink is platinum carbon ink. And I'm going to do the water for her hair. Oh, I know what I need to do. First, I have to lay down a line. Almost messed that up. So I'm going to do a line of ink. Okay. And now let's just do some water here. Look how that goes. Very free and expressive. It's like her hair's blowing in the wind, huh? This brush isn't clean enough to do what I'm trying to do here. Okay, and for the eyes and the nose and the mouth here, I will lay down, I think, pencil. That's the safest bet right now. I'm going to get a dark pencil, indigo. Let's try this. All right, I think we'll call her done. And then I'm going to say good night and thank you so much for joining me today. Let's put a little bit more color in her lip. And then I think, let me see if I can erase some of this pencil. I'm a little heavy on the pencil. Okay, well, I'll figure that out off camera. But anyway, well, I hope you got something out of my play today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you're all having a very good, it's a weekend here, so if you're on your weekend, that you have a good weekend. If you're on your week, that you're having a good week. I would love to grow my channel, so if you would be so kind as to consider subscribing to my channel, sharing my videos so that they get seen, and adding notifications so that you know when I post something new, and maybe giving this a like, a thumbs up, and drop a comment. I love to respond to all my comments from everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all of you again, and have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.